but is your car a lemon? And you may want to say, I don't know. Well, we have someone here with all of the answers. His name is Adam Krohn. He's an attorney with the Consumer Law Center, and he specializes in the lemon law.
We do.
Wow. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're okay?
I am.
Scare you yet?
Not yet.
All right.
We'll be very afraid.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we want to talk about, to determine if your car is a lemon, and we have a couple of facts that we want to show everyone at home to try to determine that.
Do we have a graphic to show?
We have a graphic we can go
Put that up. There it is. Is your car a lemon? Go ahead.
Well, this is an outline of some basic, what they call presumptions of if your car is a lemon. And the first is if it's been in the repair shop 3 or more times for the same problem. And that's generally for a car within the first year. If you have to bring it in, let's say 3 times for brake problems, 3 times for transmission problems, there's a presumption here in Ohio that it is a lemon. The second is if it's just been in for 8 times within the first year for anything. But they do have to substantially impair either the use or value of the car. It can't be your windshield wipers or things like that.
What if it's been in the shop for 4 months out of a year and you haven't had use of that? That would, to me, seem like it'd be a lemon.
Yeah, and that's the third prong of it, which is the 30 calendar days out of service. If it's been in 30 calendar days or more, you also get the presumption. So that could be 1 visit in and of itself, or if you've been in 5 times, and it's a week each time and it adds up to 30 days, then you have a lemon that way.
Okay, the other one is in the repair shop for a defect which is likely to cause death or serious injury?
That was not repaired, correct. If it's something, if you get your car, you put the brakes on, that brake pedal goes to the floor and you're coasting through an intersection, that's a serious defect. It could cause death. In that case, if they attempt 1 time and it remains uncorrected, there you go. You got a lemon that way.
Well, Adam, what if someone at home is saying, okay, my car fits one of the criteria that we just talked about. What should they do?
Well, the beauty of the consumer statutes in most states is that it provides for attorney's fees, that the consumer can hire an attorney and the defendant will have to pay that attorney's fees. Because think about it, to pay a private attorney to do that by the hour would be very expensive. And to pay a percentage wouldn't be worth it because you need to get a refund. And if some attorney took 1/3 of a refund, you could probably just trade the car in and do just as well. So the law recognized that, and it said that in the event that you prevail, the defendant has to pay your attorney's fees. So we encourage consumers to first try and resort to the manufacturers and try and get it resolved. I mean, getting legal help is usually a last resort, but if they're not getting any recourse that way, to go ahead, hire an attorney, and they won't have to pay any fees.
Now, again, this goes for cars that you have just acquired, new vehicles.
Well, it can, the outline that we went through was for new vehicles.
Okay.
But there are also laws, federal laws, that help used car buyers. The one requirement for that is that you do purchase a warranty in connection with the vehicle. Once you purchase a warranty in connection with any car, new or used, there was what's called the implied warranty that attaches to that sale. And the law and the federal standard says that that car has to be merchantable. And if it's not, so if it's in the repair shop, a used car, just the same, a lot within the beginning of your ownership, then you can invoke the federal statute.
Does the lemon law apply to cars only? What about other modes of transportation?
It applies to motorhomes, RVs, motorcycles, boats, both the federal and the state laws. So any consumer product is pretty much covered. What it doesn't cover is semi-trucks and commercial vehicles and things of that nature.
Are these cases normally very drawn out? Does it take you a long time to get a settlement?
When can we get the money?
Yeah.
Okay, show me the money. We want that.
It just depends on the manufacturer and actually whose desk it falls upon. You can get someone that'll get a letter from either a consumer or an attorney that'll say, hey, we recognize this person's really had a hard time and let's help them out. Or our firm deals with a lot of manufacturers that really take a hardline stance and don't want to promote the fact that they give quick settlements, so they fight them for a while.
Just to fight them. Just keep it going. So the end result, if you have a lemon, should be
either a new car or a full refund of what you paid, or in the used car cases, it's a lot of times just cash compensation.
What about the leased car? I'm leasing my car.
Yeah, Ohio just enacted an amendment to their lemon law that covers leased cars, so they're fully protected.
I'm protected.
You're protected.